Designed for NASA and not an NFL team, US Bank Stadium's spacecraft look is nearly see-through, with a transparent roof and the west side of the stadium made completely of glass, giving a view of the Minneapolis skyline. The stadium is actually a dome, just like its predecessor, with a turf field that can hold over 70,000 fans. In a short time, US Bank Stadium has hosted huge moments and created new traditions. Since moving into US Bank, Vikings fans created the Skol chant that has quickly become their battle cry. US Bank Stadium was also the location of the Minneapolis Miracle, where Stephon Diggs caught a game-winning prayer to beat the Saints in the playoffs. Every single fan was off their feet chanting Skol, 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 shaking the glass in the stadium. The Vikings set the foundation for the design of the next stadium on this list: Allegiant Stadium. New is almost always better. Well, as far as NFL stadiums go, our fourth best stadium is the apple in the eye of the newly relocated Las Vegas Raiders. Located on the iconic Las Vegas Strip, Allegiant Stadium is the real-life iteration of Darth Vader's Death Star. The massive 65,000-seat gloss black and silver dome has an unprecedented outside video board attached and a massive retractable sliding window that looks out onto the Vegas Strip. Allegiant is also home of the world's largest 3D printed object, an 85-foot rendition of the Al Davis Memorial Torch that sits in front of the retractable windows. Like in Oakland, the torch will be lit before every game to signify the Raiders' will to win. Now the Raiders finally have a huge futuristic mecca that truly represents the legacy Al Davis created after years of having the NFL's worst stadium. But the Raiders are all set to turn Las Vegas silver and black in 2020. SoFi Stadium. The $5 billion behemoth made its debut in 2020 as the new home of both the LA Rams and the Chargers. It's basically the Sistine Chapel of sports entertainment. In the middle sits a 1,000-ton video board, appropriately named the Oculus, that covers the stadium end-to-end with 4K HDR views. It took less than a few days from its debut before the Oculus was dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. With fan connectivity at the forefront, SoFi teamed with Google to build a cloud app exclusively for the stadium. This app allows fans to quickly look at their phone to see a fresh replay of any play, then peek at the Oculus board for the world's first 4K live production. SoFi is the most expensive stadium in history, and it took nearly 4 years to build. From the moment of its debut, you knew SoFi was going to be the most state-of-the-art technological experience to ever exist. However, SoFi Stadium isn't just a football venue. There is also a massive entertainment attachment coming in the near future. The entertainment district includes office buildings, shops, restaurants, residential units, hotels, movie theaters, and parks. In its entirety, the complex will be 3.5 times the size of the Disneyland park. So it's no surprise that Super Bowls and international events alike are flocking to have SoFi host. The Rams and Chargers are just hoping that the new permanent home field advantage can host some big wins for them as well. CenturyLink Field. Seattle is home to one of the best fan experiences in the world. CenturyLink Field is home to the Seattle Seahawks and the 12th Man. The 12th Man is the self-proclaimed nickname for the Seahawks fans because they impact the game so much that it's like the Hawks are getting a 12th player on the field. CenturyLink's unique shape was designed with noise in mind, engineered with reflective roofs and concrete seats into an egg-like oval that acts as sound mirrors. This makes it one of the best home field advantages in sports. 72,000 people sound like hundreds of thousands inside this stadium. Opponents say the noise at CenturyLink is like trying to play next to a jet engine. The 12s have even broken a Guinness Book of World Record for the loudest stadium twice in the past couple of years. Big plays in primetime situations have even shown up on the Richter scale, a machine used to detect earthquakes. The stadium is built for the ultimate fan experience, covering nearly every seat under a roof, so that the famous Seattle rain doesn't ruin a Seahawks victory. Nearly 90% of tickets are sold to Seahawks season ticket holders every year, proving it might just be the best fan experience in the world.